this is actually a really special moment for me. We're here as a community. We're an open source community. That only works because of the people that participate in that. And the intent of the Community Awards is to highlight a few of the people and the companies that really step up and deliver and really drive that home. The people that we're recognizing here today were nominated by their peers in the community, and each of you continue to make sure that Cloud Foundry continues to grow. So first and foremost, contributors, those of you in the room, I see many of you here today, you're the lifeblood of Cloud Foundry. You're what make the technology continue to go. We'd like to recognize specifically a few of our contributors that have made significant impact. This is a critical and a fast-paced project, and your impact as a contributor has been not only seen, but recognized and voted on by your peers who see the work that you're doing. So today, I'd like to welcome Vlad, Nima, Matt, and Julian on stage. Thank you so much, Vlad, for doing a demo.
Thank you.
And for killing it as a contributor. Thank you. I'm gonna try not to throw this at you, Nima. It's a lot of hands situation happening here. But thank you, Julian. Thank you all so much. Your peers wanted to particularly shout out the fact that y'all have killed it over the last year as a contributor. So thank you very much. Also, influencer. And I don't think we mean Instagram, but, or we do. This person, next person maybe is an actual Instagram influencer. But influencer, in the way that we think about it, is someone within our community that really inspires the community. And again, this is a vote on by your peers in the community, but the peers in the community think that you, in particular, continuously inspire them to do more and to reach further. And so for the Influencer Award, I would like to bring up Matthias. There you are. I was like, where are you?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You were the one shouting out in the audience earlier, weren't you? Wasn't that you?
Most possibly.
Most possibly. Well, thank you, Matthias, for one, being a part of the community for so long, but honestly, you continue to inspire all of us.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. And I spent a lot of time talking today about ecosystem and the importance of ecosystem. But when I say ecosystem, it's a big word. What does that mean? Well, that actually means all of you, one, but two, all of the companies that exist in the community that continually push us and drive us forward. You're the one that continues to make Cloud Foundry interesting, relevant, accessible. You're the one that continues to extend the value of Cloud Foundry. And so we wanted to recognize this year, and this again was voted on by our community, one particular company that continues to really be such an active and engaged company and member, but also really continues to push other members. So I'd like to bring up on stage this little company called Stark & Wayne. Wherever you would like. We're trying to make this as awkward as possible. That's kind of the goal. Thank you, actually. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ruben. And last but definitely not least, Dr. Nick. We can't, of course, leave you for last, but
trophies.
You love trophies. You're going to put this on your mantle. You're going to take family photos in front of it. This is really going to define the rest of your life.
Be an Olympian.
thank you so much, Stark and Wayne, for everything that you do. And you, all of you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And one of the things that I want to highlight, oh, thank you. Don't pay attention to the fact that we're reusing these. Lest you think we're giving out awards and taking them right back. We're ready. Yes, we're ready for next year, Dr. Nick. We will re-gift you that same thing next year. We have limited numbers of the filler trophies, but we have a couple more things we want to suggest. Yes. I feel like I've succeeded in making this really awkward for just everyone in the room. And that's like, I'm good. So one of the things that we also hit up our community about is the user stories, because everyone loves a good user story. And so what we'd like to do as part of this is really recognize the coolest user story. Someone that's using Cloud Foundry in interesting ways, that are doing things that impact all of us or some of us. You know, for me, a lot of these applications impact my day-to-day. And so for coolest user story, we wanted to recognize Daimler, who was just on stage, and the work they've done with the Mercedes Me app. So thank you, Daimler. I've been told to only give you one.
Yeah, no worries. I give it back as well, and Patrick is also from Mercedes. Okay.
We promise we will mail you in, but thank you so much for all of the work and for getting on stage.
Yeah.
Thank you. And all of the ones that we've talked about so far were nominated by you. But as a foundation, one of our fantastic parts of our job is we get visibility into a little bit of everything. And for us, we wanted to also be able to give a special shout out to someone that we continuously see step up and deliver. The individual I'm gonna bring up on stage has been part of the community for many years, but this individual has consistently demonstrated the essence of open source, like why we're all here. This person corrals the people, gets people excited, engaged, and has really spearheaded conversations around projects like Arini and Quarks. In fact, without this individual's efforts, we wouldn't be what we are today. And so I wanted to bring a very special friend, Björn Kranich, on stage.
Thanks for the kind words.
Well, it's true, Björn. You are quiet behind the scenes, but you keep a lot of the conversations moving forward, and that is what's most important. And we wanted to give you a special shout out, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, we're getting near the end of our day, but I want to share some news and some updates with you. This is what you've all been waiting for all morning, right? First, this week, we released 2019's user survey. I would highly recommend you go out, download it today. Over the next day and a half, we're going to also share some of the stats from this report with you. But for me, it's exciting to see the growth, the momentum with the Cloud Foundry user base. We've talked a little about Arini and Quarks on this stage today, but I wanted to give an update on Arini, and you're going to hear more about this tomorrow on the main stage as well. But Arini went from an announcement last year to where we were early stage incubation to passing test, and now it's in technical preview by multiple distributions of Cloud Foundry, and is supported by all of the distributions. So for us, this really represents an exciting path forward. Arini provides developers with the CF push experience that makes it easy on top of Kubernetes. And so we're really excited to see the progress this is making and how quickly it's starting to unfold. Last week, we launched V2 of the Cloud Foundry Certified Developer exam. We've taken feedback from the community over the last several years and continue to evolve both the training, but now also the certification part. I would highly recommend all of you that aren't certified in this room to go out and get certified. There's training on site here. You can sign up, or you can go to cloudfoundry.org/training and sign up. But we are real excited about the V2. We also have member news this week. In fact, maybe even on this stage tomorrow. So pay attention. But these members all have news that are coming out over the next couple of days, and we'll be sharing some information about this in breakouts and on the main stage. So what's happening at Summit? We're here. We have 2 full days to hang out together, spend time, have fun, ask questions, and just learn more about what's happening. Well, find your track. We have an amazing set of tracks this year. Everything from 101, which is if you're new to Cloud Foundry and you'd like to learn more, through the wild card, which is a mix of a lot of different sessions. We are exceptionally grateful for the people that have volunteered, submitted CFPs to lead these sessions, and we're excited to see so many of the talks presented here this week. There is a hackathon happening. Chris, I'm looking at you. Chris Clark from my team has been leading that, corralling the people. We're going to announce the winners tomorrow. If you have any questions, come find myself or Chris. Hackathon, super cool stuff happens there. Today, I had to do the math real quick, 17:45, which for those of you Americans in the room is 5:45. There is a welcome reception and a booth crawl. I know you've been waiting all year for the Cloud Foundry booth crawl. It is happening tonight, 5:45. Join us in the Foundry. We're going to have drinks, snacks, swag, and great conversation. Also, something that is in high demand, hands-on labs. Shout out to Stark and Wayne for sponsoring, hosting, leading that. We're real excited to be able to bring that hands-on lab experience to all of you today and tomorrow. So please find that. Tomorrow, 12:15, write it down, make a note of it. The diversity luncheon, led by Caitlin O'Connell, is happening. We're going to have a panel and talks on both diversity, but also building an inclusive community and ways we can all continue that conversation.
It's going to be awesome. Be there.
Yes, as Wayne said, be there. Also, amongst us, we have diversity scholars, people that we have funded to attend this particular event with the idea of bringing more people into our community and continually encouraging people to participate. So they are here, they're undergraduate students, software engineers. There is a large number of people that are here. If you see them, please welcome them, say hi, introduce yourself. We're really excited to bring new people into this community. And finally, and I know you're like, oh God, the sponsor slide, do we have to sit through this? Yes, because this is why this thing happens. This event is not free. It's very expensive to put on, and so we are eternally grateful for sponsors like Pivotal, VMware, but also IBM, SAP, SUSE, and Swisscom, some of our leading sponsors that make this event happen and make sure that we can all have snacks and swag and things like that. So a special shout out to the sponsors. And outside of that, have a fantastic time. And if you have any questions or just want to learn more, come find me or the Cloud Foundry team. We are around all week. Have a great day.